All right, so let's begin again. I think the sternum is a huge place of, the sternum here. So just go ahead and take your hands and place them on the sternum. I'm going to start this way. I've taught this class once on a Friday, I think, but it's a very useful class. So what you're doing is you're taking your hands and we're just going to do some somatic work here. So you're dragging the sternum down a little. Let the belly soften. It's like let the throat, all of this just soften. We'll get to the throat in a minute too. Sometimes I get little spasms in the rib cage that actually they're releasing. I mean, I live a life, it's pretty anxiety ridden. I'm so grateful for practice and everybody coming to class today. So I need this just as much as everybody else. So just to calm the ribs down. I find grocery shopping difficult these days. So we're gonna go to the whole neck. You wanna get like right under the ear. And I'm adding one extra one. So the hand here can actually be on top of the hand, or you can be on the jaw. Because I think the jaw and the perineum have a lot of relating. And then use your arms like, you can just, nothing needs to be precise here. Precise with the dragging, but let everything else melt is what I'm trying to say. Like, drop out of the absolute erect posture. I don't know. And you're welcome to just have your eyes closed. The mouth drools a little. I have a lot of fun with the jaw. It's like, I've been playing a lot with just trying to do the dishes and not pull up at all. Like really let all the habitual tensions release. Like a baby's mouth. And I know Hillary's with us today. We were talking, Carla, about balance. It's like, this will not hold you up and be stable, but for some odd reason, the jaw will tense tremendously if you're unstable. So if you relax this, it'll give you a sense of stability. Like you might all of a sudden feel like your feet are opening up. And next thing we're gonna do, if you're at home and it's totally relaxed, you're welcome to take your shirt off, but you're gonna sneak underneath your armpit. I like my shirt on because I'm not gonna take my shirt off, obviously, but you can actually use your hand to just feel this support. So you're gonna get under the armpit, and I'm gonna take it outside here for a second. So you're pulling this way, up and over and down are the directions. Up, over, and down. So if I was doing hands-on work for you, and I think some of you have experienced this, it's like you want to try to work with the relationship of how the tissue works. So we all have our boundary point, which is our skin. Up, over. The down is nice. This is going to relate to the yin drawing. Back body breathing, lymph moving. This one you can do at night if you have trouble sleeping or something. But one big tip, you have to engage with this like you're hanging out with your dearest friend. Like it's friendly. It's a friendly sensation you're bringing into the body. That's a good response. The yawning. And this one's good, movie time or something like that too. So, especially if you get little blockages or if you have been sick, then the lymph system will, everybody's had swollen lymph nodes. I know you've probably all felt that. It's like, it holds on to extra sickness until you're well enough to get rid of it. And that's a good time. It's a good time for the lymph to release. It's when you're well. And it's really good to, maybe I didn't say it, but just to have some water close by. Because the water is the lymph system's a fluid system. So just feel this side of the body. It feels nice to me. If you're a woman and you're close to the cycle ever, this is a very nice thing to do as well. So here we go again. Let's get over onto the other side. You'll find your own little support techniques for your body. You go up onto the throat, just gently. It's like drag down. Make sure you're sitting on your sits bones. And you're giving weight to them. There's nothing too exciting here. Sorry. It is boring, but it's also, just drop that. It's like, look behind it. Yeah, just drop. If you can catch when the fluid starts moving. And you're welcome to do this one here. It's such a gentle one that can just get missed. A lot of practitioners kind of go after the entertainment of things, but there. It's like the sinus will open, drain your eye and feeling up into the temporal head. The yawns is just the carbon pressure exchanging, so it's not, you won't be rude here. Think of it as rude not to yawn. And then you might get a little opening and the skin might feel almost slippery. So there's like 4 different aspects of the fluid system in the body. So it can get solid, which we don't want. Can be very liquid. So that's more of the blood. And it can be gas, right? So different smells and burping and things like that. Or just examining this a little bit these days. It's like when the state changes, when your body starts to unify. I think there's a feeling of a gel-like substance that's supporting the sensation of lymph. Stay heavy in the arm. It's like you might even just turn the body because you're also like wrapping that tissue. So again, it's up, over, down. If you haven't figured this out yet, we're heading towards like the heart. So if your heart palpates, just maybe a little stronger or something, just keep softening the chest. We're giving it a little boost right now. What's nice about this one, it's not like you're having to go for a big swim or a big walk, and you can still really benefit. And taking the arm out. And then last one, the one that we basically started with, the one on the sternum. And then the other hand on the other sternum. It's the same sternum. Just giving that drag down feeling. It's like trying to just let the breath open up. Be gentle, be very kind. And then with your hands here, just gently, I want you to experience this because we're going to go to the floor next. Just like turn side to side. See if you can turn with your chest softening. Trick is your abdominals have to release. You have to put your belly out. No Pilates here. We'll get back to the abdominal strength, but it's going to come from the yang side. It's going to come from something where nobody tells you to pull your belly in, is that it draws in because it's like getting you back to your kid-like bellies, which is very stabilizing. Sometimes if the muscles are too rigid, you can actually become unstable. So if you're having to grip the muscle a lot, it can make you unstable because you're gripping into one shape where you have a lot of different variables. So I'd like everybody to just take a pause, go get a glass of water, drink it. If you need to use the restroom, do that. And we'll start back. I want to give just 5 minutes. So you guys just take 5 minutes. This is like, you're still in practice. This isn't like go check your email time. It's like just walk about and be in this continued drain.